Hi everybody, my name's Charlotte and I'm part of the engagement team at Three Circles, here today to talk to you about Connect, which is our new kind of scheme about empowering care experienced people. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a young person, foster carer, social worker, this little presentation's like for all of you. Okay, so what's our aim? So basically, young people are telling us that they feel like they need more support with their skills, confidence and knowledge, and most importantly, to be better prepared for independence, adulthood, and ultimately lead to better outcomes and success. So why are we doing this? So a lot of the young people we work with feel unprepared. We often find that they may not have been allocated a personal advisor, may not know what their local offer is, may not know what a pathway plan is. Don't worry if they're new terms to you, because that's why we're doing this. So don't be too concerned if you don't know about what all of that means. So it's all about just raising awareness about rights, entitlements, housing finances, employment, university, getting some real life experience in some workshops, and just giving young people that empowerment to take control of their future, but also upskilling you as foster carers as well, if any foster carers are listening to this, because we can do some workshops with you too. So why does it matter? I mean, this stuff is really hard hitting, so apologies if it impacts you in any way, but the stats speak for themselves. 25% of adult homeless population were care leavers. Nearly 50% of those under 21 in the criminal justice system have been in care. 13,112 young people aged out of care in 2023. So that's a 4% increase since 2020. There's a 54% rise in care leavers aged 18 to 20 experiencing homelessness. So some big hard-hitting stats there, and we are a part of breaking the mould, and we're really proud of that. Okay, so what do we know are the challenges? So housing, stability, mental health, well-being, education, employment, and steps to those. Financial independence is really important, so that's budgeting, shopping, and building support networks. Okay, so how do we think we can help? So what we've done, we've co-produced a scheme called Connect. So it's voluntary. We're never going to force young people to take part in things they don't want to do. It's designed for those aged 16 and over, because that's technically the care leaving age. We'll cover essential life skills such as jobs, money management, well-being and housing. We've got an amazing programme through the WJEC EDUQAS. Okay, so this is a qualification young people can achieve, basically essential skills for life qualification, and that's through the National Teaching and Advisory Service. We're really proud of the partnership we have with them. Sounds like a lot of work, but it's really light touch. So basically, if we're supporting a young person to develop a CV, we can submit that as evidence, and we can get them a qualification off the back of doing what they're already doing anyway, basically. There's a great opportunity to earn up to £750 via a programme called Step Ladder, which I'll talk about in a moment. And it's all about imparting those rights, entitlements, developing relationships with young people, and supporting them with understanding what their pathway planning journey looks like. So how do young people and yourselves learn about it? So basically what will happen is when a young person turns 16, we'll be in touch, and one of the team will come out and do a skills assessment. This sounds more intense than it is. It's basically a list of questions, very short, basically to see what skills they've got, where they want to develop, and then from that we'll create a little plan of what we can do to support. And again, this can be really light touch. We won't be in young people's homes every week. We can be engaging with them on WhatsApp, through their emails. We can just be drip feeding information about their rights and entitlements to keep them on track. We'll also be putting on some workshops in school holidays. We're aiming for around 4 a year, where they can do some practical learning, some training. We can have some guest speakers on those. We're not going to be having those in the office, because we know that young people vote with their feet, and we're going to be making those as engaging as possible. Okay, so they'll likely be at venues such as a high ropes course, things like that. So it's all about confidence building, so completing those activities like mock interviews, if that's what the young people want to do, and budgeting exercises and things like that. And then just having that listening ear, having that connection with one of us in the engagement team so that we can continue that support. Okay. So what does that EDUQAS life skills qualification cover? I'm just going to read through these. Obviously, some young people will be better skilled than others. And again, when we do that skills assessment, we'll see where those gaps are. So we won't be covering every single one of these. Okay, so employment, job readiness, writing CVs, job applications, things like that, how to engage in workplace behaviour and how to communicate with colleagues. Finances and housing skills, really important. So sticking to budgets, understanding those key things like payslip bills, rent, how to avoid debt, credit scores mean, managing expenses and things like that. With housing skills, so it's exploring housing options. Now we know the personal advisors should be doing that with them, but if that's not been allocated, we can be filling in those gaps, knowing how to pay rent and keeping homes clean and organised. Now we know that you as foster carers do a lot of this already, so again, we won't be covering all of this, it's just if those gaps have been identified. So cooking and meal planning and cooking, so plan and shop for meals on a budget, cook basic and healthy meals and understanding food safety and storage, how to access healthcare and having the confidence to ring the dentist and the GP independently, managing stress, sleep, mental health, key, it's so important, and how to build and maintain support networks. And then finally, we've got rights and life admin. So what their rights are as a care leaver, because they've got additional support than their peers. How to fill out forms, having confidence to fill out forms. And again, this types of stuff is things we can evidence to go towards that EDUQAS Skills for Life qualification. Okay, so the Step Ladder Plus programme is delivered by the Share Foundation. It's not run by us, but it's an amazing scheme because young people have the opportunity to earn £750. Now, they don't just get that cash in hand, so they can't just go and fritter it away on, the new trainers that you might want to buy. This goes into an ISA or your junior ISA, and you will get access to that once you reach the age of 18, okay? So basically, it's called Step Ladder because it's in steps, 6 steps. So step 1, there's a reading and writing skills assessment. Step 2, there's a numeracy skills assessment. You get £75 for each of those. Step 3 is like a financial capability activity. You get £100 for that. Step 4 is planning for the future. We have to write 250 to 500 words, which is assessed by the Share Foundation. Again, that's £125 for writing. Not a huge amount of words, really. Then step 5 is the financial capability part 2, and that's run by the Open University. So, you're getting another qualification through that. And step 6 is all about looking towards the future, so securing education, employment, training, and that you have a mentor through the Share Foundation to support you to do that. And then ultimately at the end, it's all totaled up and you get £750. It's an amazing scheme, and it would be really great to see as many of our young people on that scheme as possible because it's that extra cash. It's not a huge amount of time that it takes to do it, but it means that young people have to do it independently. We can't handhold them. They have to apply for it themselves using their own email address. They've got to take autonomy for that. Okay, now obviously we can support them to let them know about the Step Ladder programme. We can keep pushing that through to them if we've got their number through WhatsApp. We can and try and get as many young people signed up to that as possible. Okay, so I've already talked a little bit about these workshops that we're looking to put on. The first ones will be in August. The dates are to be confirmed because we're just working with some providers at the moment about what these will look like. But the aim is that we'll have 4-hour practical sessions so that carers can drop young people off and they'll get a day with us and the carers can have some time to go and grab a coffee. We will be doing fun activities like kayaking, outdoor challenges, team building. We'll also have key speakers, and it'll all tie into that EDUQAS Life Skills programme. So what will we bring out to young people? So when they turn 16, we'll arrange to come out and see them with their consent. We'll bring out a little booklet called Connect. It's only 6 pages, back to front, and it's just got some basic information in there. We've kept it really simple. There's a little leaflet about Connect, so we've got some quick wins there, especially that Step Ladder programme where they can earn up to £750. and we'll bring out a guide to their rights and entitlements, explain to them which pages have information about what they're entitled to. We'll also bring out the Step Ladder Plus leaflet and a QR code on how to enrol. It's dead simple. Just take a picture of that QR code and it'll take you straight to that link. We'll do this skills-based questionnaire. Put an example here. It's really simple, and there's also a digital version if young people would prefer to engage with that digitally. What do we bring out for carers? Again, a little leaflet around what Connect is. It's only 4 pages long. We'll also give the carers a copy of the Sorted and Supported Guidebook, so you've got the rights and entitlements in your hands as well. We can also offer you that one-to-one support, so if you want to jump on a call to go over rights and entitlements, we can support you to access the local offer for the local authority of the children that you're supporting. So it's just knowing that we're there to impart the rights and entitlements as well. So we've got that kind of whole, everybody singing from the same hymn sheet. That's all. So thank you. And I hope that you all enjoy connecting with Connect. We do have a dedicated webpage called 3circlesfostering.com/connect, where this presentation will feature, and also we'll have downloads of all of the documents that I've talked about in this presentation. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.